What's up, Super Dad Squad? Check it out. I got that full turkey wing video for you right now. So what we got is I got 5 pounds of turkey wings. I rubbed down with some avocado oil, seasoned with some salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and a little bit of Creole seasoning. Now what I'm doing is I got me 2 bell peppers, 1 red, 1 green. Chopped up 2 large onions. I'm gonna lay those right on top of the turkey wings so that that flavor from those can drip down into the turkey wings. And then I'm also pouring about 1 quart of chicken broth into the sides. Don't pour that directly over the meat because it's gonna knock your seasoning off, and it ain't nothing like some unseasoned turkey wings. That's the horrible thing. So please don't do that, all right? Pour it into the sides, kind of move the tray around a little bit so that it's evenly distributed. All this is gonna come together like 2 Siamese twins, believe me when I tell you that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cover it, throw it in the oven at 350. I'm gonna set my timer for 2.5 hours, even though I know they need to cook for 3. But about 1 hour later, I'm gonna check my turkey wings. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm opening them up just to make sure ain't nothing sticking. We still got a good amount of juice in there, and everything is everything, all right? So we checked it out, and it's all good to go. So we're gonna throw it back in the oven. We got another 1.5 hours to go. Now, bam, we took them out 1.5 hours later. Look at these turkey wings are so tender, but we ain't done yet. No, we not finished. We gonna pour this juice off the turkey wings, or the broth, or whatever you wanna call it. Pour that into a separate pan. And meanwhile, on the stove, I got me some avocado oil. I'm gonna throw some flour in there. I ain't measured no flour. I just throw it in as needed. And guess what? If I put a little too much, I can always add a little bit more oil to level it off. And that's what I did, all right? So we can always fix if we do something wrong. So what we're doing is we're gonna go ahead and whisk this in. You wanna whisk this flour and oil for about 5 to 7 minutes, even 10 if necessary, till you get this blonde color right here. That lets you know the flour is cooked off. Don't nobody want to taste no flour in their gravy. So we're going to go ahead and whisk this till we for sure the flour taste is off. Then guess what we coming with? First thing I'm going to put in there is some of that Worschire sauce. Then we come in with those drippings that we poured off the turkey wings. That's going to make this gravy to fire right there, because that's all the seasonings combined, cooked, and everything. Look at this roux turning into just a blonde roux, and that's what you want, a dark blonde roux. So what we're doing is we're going to pour in this about 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. That's the secret to a good gravy, and it's a gravy darkener. So we want to slowly add in our drippings from the bottom of those turkey wings. We don't want to pour it in too fast because we don't want it to burn, but look how that gravy looks. Man, that gravy looks good. So that's how you do it. You have you a little pan of water right there too, just in case it get a little too thick. You want to pour it in because you don't want that gravy getting clumped up. So what I did was added a little water. Now we're going to add some milk for a cream flavor. We're going to whisk that in. All this is contributing to the flavor of this gravy. And these turkey wings going to be off the chain with some collard greens and some cornbread. So what we're doing is we're going to season it. Now that we got the gravy where we want it, we're going to season it with some of that Tony's. We come in with the garlic pepper. And we also going to put some garlic powder and onion powder in there. Whisk all this in, let it come to a simmer, and then we getting ready to go back to the turkey wings. This whole meal is getting ready to come to a close. It's getting ready to be time to eat. Quicker than you thought. So we're going to whisk this in. Now there go that garlic powder and onion powder. We'll mix that in. We're going to whisk it in. Get all these flavors well incorporated. Then guess what? We ready to go. So we're going to turn this stove off. Look at that smoke right there. That's how you know your gravy ready to go. Get you a little spoon and taste it. Make sure you got the right amount of salt. If you don't, go ahead and add you some salt, some pepper, or whatever else you like in your gravy. So what I'm doing is prepping those turkey wings, because I'm going to pour this gravy right on top of those turkey wings. They going back in the oven for that last half hour on 350, uncovered, and we're going to let them bathe in this gravy. And these turkey wings going to be off the chain. Trust me when I tell you that. Look at that gravy bubbling up. So we're going to go on to the other side and pour this over these turkey wings, all right? Them turkey wings is already nice and tender. That gravy just going to be the topping on top. Now we're going to throw it in, 350, 30 minutes. Bam, this is what we got. You got to try this. Peace.